Right, let's all. Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. Today we're going to go through the main riff to Whiskey in the Jar. So we've done the solo and the intro solo so far. So this is the main riff, and I've also done a couple of different variations that they have on this main riff throughout the track. This is perhaps the most iconic bit of the song. Really good fun. As I mentioned in all my other videos, if you watch them, tone, middle pickup of a Strat, and then we're trying to emulate a Lizzy speaker. So we've got a bit of phaser and a bit of wah, and that's how I got closest. I found that I couldn't crank it quite as loud as I wanted to get a bit better tone, but hopefully you'll be able to do that. Yeah, so that's what it is today. It's the main riff. I'm also going to throw in, the first thing you're going to see is actually the chords underneath the main riff. Very simple chord sequence, and then the section on the main riff itself. Okay, so you'll see that first bit with the acoustic guitar, and then the next bit with the electric guitar. And yeah, hopefully you'll find it useful. So what I'm going to go through now is the rhythm that's going to be played, which comes in straight after that intro solo and is going to be played underneath the main melody line, which will be the next bit of this video, will be the main melody line. So this is going to be the chords that are underneath that main melody line. It's going to start with the G. I'm going to do it as a bar chord G. That's a bit nicer. The first one's a bit of a fluff, but you can do it as a normal G like that. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it like this. Okay, so that's a 3rd fret bar, 4th fret on the G string, and then 5th fret on the A and the D. I'm going to do one hit there, then I'm going to move it back to 1st fret, 2nd fret and 3rd fret, which is an F chord. Do another down hit there, then I'm going to go to E minor. You can do it like that if you prefer, you can do it like that if you prefer, I don't mind. And I'm going to do a full 2 bars of down upping, so that's 16 strums. Yep, 16 strums, as I try and not burp, of just E minor. Then I'm going to go back to G, and I'm going to do 8 strums. Then I'm going to do another 4. So I could have said 12 really. And then I'm going to do another hit on that G, then F again. And then another 16 strums in E minor. I'm doing my E minor differently this time. Then I'm just going to do 16 strums of G. That's it, so let me just play it through. Okay, next bit you'll see is me actually teaching the main melody line. Okay, so this is going to be for the main kind of melody line riff. This is the kind of really famous bit of the song, this riff here. I've seen this tab lots of different ways. I actually am grabbing this version of the tab from like a 4-year-old version edition of Total Guitar, but it's the best one I've found, so I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to go through the couple of different variations he throws in of this riff as well. So as you can see by when I played it, I'm up here, 7th fret G string. Okay, I'm going to play that twice, then I'm going to hammer on 7 to 9, then I'm going to move down to the B string, 7th fret, hammer on to 8. And that's how it starts. So 7, 7, 7 hammer on to 9, all on the G, then on the B, 7, then 7 hammer on to 8. Oh, there's not an extra 7 there, I'm just going crazy. Okay? Then up to 9th fret G string, then 7th fret B string, then 7th fret G string. Okay? Then from there, I'm going to slide up to 9. So 9 on the G, 7 on the B, then 7 on the G, slide up to 9. I do that with my middle finger, because then I'm going to end that little bit of a lick with 8th fret B string. Now you could go first finger and go back, but I go middle finger and then play it there. So it's 7, 7, 7 hammer on 9 on the G, 7 to 8 on the B, 9 on the G, 7 on the B, then I'm going to slide from 7 to 9 on the G, then 8 on the B. And that's the whole thing. So the first time we do that 3 times. Okay, then we've got the final part of the riff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do somewhere around 4. I'm going to basically slide away to nothing from 4, like that. Then very quickly I'm going to play an open G string. This is all on the G string, sorry. So 4 to nothing on the G string, open G string. Then on the G string I'm going to play open again, but then I'm going to hammer on to 2 and then to 4, like that. Then middle finger is going to play then 3rd fret B string, open G string, 2nd fret G string, open G string, 4th fret G string, then open G string. And if you've got a whammy bar, you can just do a little wibble like that, which they do sometimes, which he did sometimes, but not all the time. Say they. I keep saying they because I'm so used to Thin Lizzy being 2 guitar players, but of course it was only 1 when this was originally recorded. Now I do often slide into that 4 from 3, not necessary really, but it's just to add a little bit of an extra cool sound to it. So let me just play through the solo, the main riff. And there it is, pretty simple. It's not really, it's actually quite difficult, but I just like to say pretty simple because you know, to try and build your confidence, but it is quite difficult. Just getting your fingers around and getting it up to speed. Getting it up to speed is the real trick there. So on the second time we do this, after the first time we go through the chorus, we've got a slight variation. The first 2 are the same. Then the third time. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play 7 on the G, then 9 on the G, then 8 on the B, then 10 on the B, then I'm going to bend 10, a whole tone, and then I'm going to play 10 again, then I'm going to bend 10, a whole tone, then I'm going to play 10 again, then 8. Okay? So it's not quite by stretching up to 12 because it doesn't sound right. We do it with a bend, so it has that slight sound of doing a bend. So 10, then we bend 10, pick it, back to 10, bend 10, pick it. Okay, so that's after the first chorus. We do that on the 3rd time through, just as I did it, and then the 4th. Do that as normal. And then after the solo, there's another overdub of another guitar going. So that is 4/4 on the G string. Then we're going to play on the G strings again 4, 5, 7. Then 5 on the B string. Then 5 on the G string. 7 on the G, 4 on the G, 5 on the G, and 7 on the G. 4, 4, 4, 5, 7, 5 on the B, 5 on the G, 4 on the G, sorry, 7 on the G, 4 on the G, 5 on the G, 7 on the G. God, my goodness. And that's played at exactly the same time as that riff. So that's like an extra little bit that you can throw in if you want to. And that's after the solo. So before the solo they only do that first bit, then into that. Yeah, so basically that's the main riff, and those are the 2 main variations of it. So most of the time it's exactly the same, but there are just those 2 variations of it. So after the first chorus we do that on the 3rd time, after twice doing the normal riff, and then after the solo we've got that variation in a different key. Both times the final bit is exactly the same. It's just that both times. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that and found it useful. As I say, there will be more videos on the rest of the song, and I'll make sure I put them all into a playlist. It'd be really cool if someone could maybe do a cover of this song. I'd really think that'd be great. I've seen a couple of some of my other videos where people have done covers and linked them to me on my Twitter or whatever. It's really cool, and I really appreciate it. As usual, you know, please like the video, please comment at the bottom, and please subscribe to the channel. All of those things are really useful, and it really helps me when you do it, and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys soon for some more Whiskey in the Jar.